Hello and welcome to Binar showroom in Trollhättan. My name is Johan Smergel. I'm market manager and also responsible for all our distributors around the world. Together with me,
Torbjörn Linde, work with export sales for Europe.
Today we invited you to be part of our presentation for our latest product line, which is Ergo Glass. And effectors specifically developed to be used with the quick lift to handle all types of different glass, windows, doors, or just plain glass. Of course, it can also be used for different type of flat objects, but primarily so far it's been used for glass. This is actually a product line that we have developed very closely together with our French team, who made the main part of the development, and they have also successfully sold this product line in France for some time now, and we are actually already getting close to more than 100 sales, which is a fantastic number. And therefore we now want to introduce this to the rest of our distributors and of course the entire global market. What we will do today is that we will present a couple of slides showing the different versions of Ergo Glass available. And then we also have one version of Ergo Glass with us here in the showroom today, which we will dig into a little bit deeper in details with regards to function, safety, ergonomic and productivity, all the keywords describing the quick lift and the corresponding end effectors. So, Torbjörn, fire away.
Here you can see the current program we have for Ergo Glass. It contains of 6 different models, and we're going to take you through them one by one. To start with, we will start with a fixed version, Ergo Glass Fixed, EGF. It handles the glass for the flat object like this. Johan.
Thank you. This is all for vertical standing glass. Typically when you move them from one pallet to another pallet, where there is no need of change of direction or anything in between. Pretty straightforward actually. You have the red handle, which is the key for running the quick lift up and down, and then a suction cup to attach to the glass or window or door you're handling.
The next one is the Ergo Glass with pneumatic tilt. Tilts the glass or lifting object like this. Any good examples on this one?
Oh, of course. This is typically when you need to load the glass to a conveyor or from a conveyor. It actually usually comes on the conveyor in the long direction, and then you can pick it up from the conveyor with placing the suction cups on top of it, and then using the pneumatic tilt to tilt it up like this, and then place it in the next step of the process, which could typically be the pallet or the glazing station or whatever you're unloading and loading to.
And then we have the Ergo Glass with manual rotation. You operate like this. Johan.
Yeah. Since a lot of glasses, they have a lot of different sizes. This is becoming more and more made to order, and therefore the demand for handling the glass in the process is increasing rapidly everywhere. And when you have a glass standing on the pallet, it's placed in the long direction, and this end effector allows it to do the manual rotation like this. And this version has a manual rotation. This is for handling smaller pieces of glass or window. This can be used for glazing. Can also be used for installing the window into the frame when you put on the hinges, and also the same for doors. But for doors, we also have another tool in the toolbox.
Yes, we have. We have the EGPR with the pneumatic rotation. Rotates like this. And we have also an additional function on this end effector. Please, how does it work, Johan?
Yeah, quite similar as the earlier one we described, but this has the pneumatic rotation, and that is due to that this is intended more for larger pieces of glass or doors, quite heavy, and therefore it will be too heavy for the operator to continuously rotate it. So therefore we have added a pneumatic cylinder that will help the operator to rotate the glass. Since you are changing the gravity or the center of gravity of the glass when you tilt it and rotate it, we have also equipped this end effector with a change of gravity. And this we will show you later on the end effector that we have here in the showroom with us today, how that works in practice. Torbjörn?
And then we have the Ergo Glass pneumatic rotation and combined with tilt, EGPRT. Johan, can you show us how it works?
Yeah, that is a quite interesting end effector actually. It has a really clever solution where we do both the rotation and tilt in the same movement. So you pick it up like this, and then the cylinder actually both tilted up as well as rotated 90 degrees in the same movement.
Smart.
It's a really nice solution, and we actually have some films showing that will be made available later on, that you can see this more in detail how it works.
Fantastic. And then we have the sixth and the last one in the program, which is the Ergo Glass with continuous pneumatic rotation, EGPR. Johan, can you take us through this one as well?
Yeah, sure thing. This allows the operator to continue the rotation not only 90 degrees but continuously. That's depending on the application. So that means that we can pick up in the first cycle, pick one glass, rotate it, and then leave it and go for the next application. Just continue to rotate it. So it's will improve the productivity and simplify for the operator to do working with the end effector.
Good. And as Johan said earlier, we have on show today, we have this EGPR with the pneumatic rotation, and we're going to take you through this, the functions and features. So, Johan, where do we start?
Well, let's see here what we got. This is the EGPR, so that means that the Ergo Glass with pneumatic rotation. I will start off picking up the glass to give you an idea how it works. And it works that we grab the red handle that controls the up and down movement of the quick lift and position the end effector in the right position and activate the suction of the vacuum pumps. We lift it up like this, and the activation of the suction cups is actually done by the push buttons down here. And when this button here is lit, then it's possible to activate or deactivate the grip. Now when we have lifted up the glass, this push button is turned off. So when I push it now, nothing will happen.
Sounds like a little bit of a safety function.
Yeah, this is one of the key functions, key safety functions on the quick lift and the Ergo Glass equipment to assure that the operator can have a safe working environment.
Good.
So now we picked up the glass. It has a certain leaning forward, which is very common within the glass industry to store the glass like that. So we can see on the side here, we have a certain leaning forward. Now we want to use the pneumatic cylinder to rotate the glass. And then first we need to make sure that we are in rotating setup, and then we have a small switch here. So we put that to rotate position, and then we use the longer switch here on the passive side to rotate the glass. It's a quite nice solution with a long handle, and the switch is all the way down here. So pushing it in one direction will rotate the glass in one way, and pushing it the other way will put it in the other way. So it's hold to run functionality, meaning that as soon as we let go of the switch, it will immediately stop. So now we have changed the direction of the window from vertical to horizontal, and now we need also then to change the center of gravity on the complete end effector, since we have change of center of gravity of the lifting object. And then we need to change the position of the switch like this, and then the long switch on the side here will have a new function allowing us to adjust the center of gravity properly.
Very ergonomical, I would say.
Absolutely, and it also provides you with the opportunity of installing doors in the frame of the door where you have the hinges, so you actually can use it to perfectly line up the degree of the window or the door to line up with the hinges, and in combination with the auto balance that we have in the quick lift, which allow you to move the window or the door up and down by simply using your hands like this and not using the red handle here. This can actually be used for putting on the door to the hinges of the door frame.
I would say we'll do it in a very precise way.
Very good, Torbjörn. This is exactly what it is. It's very easy to do that, and really simplifies the work for the operator.
I see you're rotating this one here. We have a little bit of a swivel stairs there. So
yeah, all quick lifts and end effectors comes with our patented swivel, which actually swivels not only the mechanical lifting force, but also the electrical as well as the pneumatic supply to the end effector, which is a really nice feature to keep the maintenance cost to a minimum and create a stable function of the application. So what it means is really that the operator can, in his use of the equipment, continuously rotate the end effector, and the swivel will always provide a safe passage for the media down to the end effector.
talk a little bit of this suction cups here, Johan.
Right.
Is it only available with these suction cups, or can you have an option there? Or
well, let's turn it around here so we can see the suction cup actually from the inside of the window. These end effectors come with 4 to 5 different standard setups with suction cups to cover different sizes and different weights of glass windows and doors. This 4 or 5 standard setup covers most of the different applications that we need, but of course we also have the possibility to make minor adjustment of the configuration here to provide the perfect grip just for your application. Not only with regards to using different sizes of cups, but also the structure here is built up with modules, making it quite simple actually to make adaptations within each specific project.
other features or safety that you can talk about?
Well, what I think is worth mentioning is, of course, also that we continuously supervise the vacuum. Not only we check the vacuum when starting or initiating the lift, it's also supervised during the whole process. Once we position the end effector in the position to grip it, and the operator activates vacuum, there will be a warning coming in case the vacuum is not achieved, both by a flashing light, actually this one here, and then we have also installed a buzzer that will sound an alarm telling the operator, okay, there is something wrong. And this is of course also connected to the quick lift, and with its intelligence, it will not allow the operator to lift up unless we have reached the correct vacuum level.
Good, excellent, I would say. Well, if we talk about things that can happen, I guess people wonder as well if the power to the lift is disrupted, what will happen?
All the end effectors that are integrated with a quick lift, and of course also the Ergo Glass, it has a functionality to, if you lose the power, it will actually stop in the existing position and do not move up and down to provide a situation that you can recover from. If we talk about the air supply, the system is of course completely tight, so it can actually hold the glass for quite some time in case we have a loss of power, media supply from the air. Typically can hold from anything from 2 up to 5, 6, 10 minutes, depending on the type of solution.
That's good. Sounds safe and ergonomic.
Yes.
For me, this is also very nice here, because there is not a lot of buttons, and you can keep your hands in a very good and ergonomic position.
Yeah, we have tried to keep the interface to the operator as clean as possible, using the internal functions in the quick lift to simplify, and also with the built-in safety that will provide an easy daily use for the operator. Worth mentioning is also for the air. We also have a couple of options to provide even more safety. We can equip it with vacuum tanks and so on to provide even longer time. We can keep the suction going in case something happens.
If you have an air loss.
If you have an air loss, correct.
Okay, good.
Great.
Okay. I think it's you can also find more information on our web page.
Yeah. Do we have any, before we go to that, perhaps we should check if we have any questions in the chat. So far, no questions. So okay, let's continue then to the next step. So what we have shown today is the version we call EGPR, which is the with the pneumatic rotation. We will shortly also provide additional information on our digital channels for the other end effectors as well, to give you a short introduction on how they work. And that will be posted quite soon, so keep your eyes open, and don't forget to follow our LinkedIn page to keep you up to date what we are putting on providing new equipment going forward. Also, more information and product leaflets are available on our website.
And don't forget to also find information through your distributor.
Good. Okay, we are, I think we're all done if we don't have any further questions. So then we appreciate you taking the time, listening to us, watching the introduction of the Ergo Glass, and please don't hesitate to get back to us or our distributors, and we will provide you with more detailed information for your specific application. All right.
Thank you. Thank you
Have
for
a-
this. Thank you for listening and watching.
Yep. Have a great Friday. Bye bye.
Bye bye.